It looks like Navi, pick-wise, even though they don't have the PO on their side, I kind of like their draft. I think that they have the possibilities to deal with it here, but importantly, Soneko has to have good positioning this game, because if he goes out of position and doesn't have the Frost Shield ready for his team, then PA will shred people. But Frost Shield is very good at mitigating that burst damage of PA.
And they've got, as you say, sort of between the Kunkka, Zanking, and the Elder Titan, they have a lot of control. So if this PA doesn't get the BKB too early on, they have lots of ways to sort of counter him when he jumps in. They have ways to hold him down and allow them to turn around, have the control for the Terrorblade to pop his Metamorphosis and hit back at the PA from a distance.
Yeah, it is a GH Wisp though. It really scares me a bit.
It is scary. As a PAIO opening 2 picks for Liquid, like Liquid have got to feel pretty good about starting the draft with these heroes.
They probably do feel good, but they're also going to go out of what we saw them do before. Since this is a Wisp, typically Wisp you run dual lanes, you don't really want a tri-lane. And lately we've been seeing Liquid do a lot of tri-lanes. So they're going to go back, most likely, to a dual lane here with the Brewmaster Darkseer, of course. You don't want to miss out on that power in laning stage. And
but yeah, and I think that's fine as well, because of the fact that as you have the IO, it's sort of strong enough to have the sustain to keep the PA in a position where the PA can keep farming. You don't have to babysit her with 2 heroes because you got an IO, and there's a reason why this hero is consistently banned out.
It is very strong. However, it doesn't have the power that we saw from, for instance, X-Nova's Undying earlier, of just zoning 2 heroes on his own.
So Navi is still going to find something out of this lane.
Yeah, of course. I think the Elder Titan and Zanking will put as much pressure as they can, but PA does have that Stifling Dagger to farm even while being pressured. So I'm really curious about this top lane, how it's going to go. Bottom lane, I expect that, the Iron Shell will help Liquid a lot in putting pressure bottom.
I see, and eyes on Magical to see how well he's able to pull off the Kunkka, as it is one that he's had some very good performances on in the past, so I think we can expect him to have a strong start in the lane. And
Kunkka against Timber, while it is a strength melee hero against Timbersaw, it's not the worst matchup, because again, comes back to what we were talking about with the Drought, the Tidebringer deny.
You're getting those denies.
Yeah, it can take over the lane, but we'll see if Matoma Man has the last hits prepped and ready.
Yeah, once there's sort of a couple of levels there on the Timber, you do at least have, well, depending on the skill, but he'll have at least a point in the Whirling Death. So he himself's got that extra bit of burst to try and make sure that he gets the range creeps over the Kunkka getting him with the Tidebringer hit.
Definitely don't want to miss the first creep wave though on the mid lane. I'm for sure going to keep my eye on this.
Let's see how well Magical's able to hold it. This is the point where the Tidebringer is going to be at its most effective.
Yeah, level 1 to level 3 is like more Kunkka favored, and then it starts slowly building in towards the Timbersaw just becoming unkillable.
Absolutely, yeah. Matuma Man hits the 6 before Magical does. There's a lot of kill threat.
Yeah, as he should. But, so far, I like what Matuma is doing. He's putting some pressure, going in with the right clicks over and over on Magical.
There we go. Get those denies in.
All the creeps are solo HP.
No.
Good last hit.
Matu gets the CS.
He's doing good.
Matu gets the CS.
He's
getting a lot here.
Yeah.
He's getting the range creep. Didn't get the range creep. So Magical's at least able to get the deny on the range creep.
Still great control of the lane here. Like Matu, he's making this look a lot easier than it is. This is not simple. So on the first 2 creep waves, there's only 1 deny.
Just the range creep.
That's really, really good.
It is the range creep though, but as you say, you maybe hope for a bit more.
The experience is not that big though from it, and levels is all he cares about. The experience difference is like very small between range and melee. It's only a gold really. So yeah, well done mid so far. Top lane, it looks like sort of what we expected. GH just sitting back, healing up the PA when he can, and other than that, there was a pull done though by Radiant. Really going for all these attempted denies, but Matoma is standing his own ground there.
Bottom lane, Crystallize, 7 for 3. So far being able to farm against these 2, but I can imagine what this lane, once the Darkseer and Brew start getting levels, it does get a little scary for the Terrorblade, right? Like, they can put pressure on.
It does. The damage is going to amp up a lot. They really need that level 3, so they have the Surge and level 2 Iron Shell, so they can go in ultra aggressively. And it's not just scary for TV. Lich is probably going to be one that they look towards killing as well. Or at least bait out the Frost Shield and then reinitiate.
See, in the middle lane as well, Matuma Man is able to head up and grab himself a DD runes. That's going to help him even more in the CS department. I mean, as we've seen, he's already been keeping himself level with the Kunkka so far, and that DD rune is going to give him that slight edge.
Yeah, he's playing really, really good. Actually winning the CS war against the Kunkka in the first 3 levels as Timbersaw is not a simple task, so great job. And we see a bit of a rotation as well coming in by Kuro. He's looking towards the courier.
He is, and he has timed it absolutely perfectly.
It is, and he warded. Oh, it could go
but
for
he didn't stick around. He might get on the way back.
But it's going to be flying on the way back.
Oh, you're right. It is.
So
3 minutes about to be it. He can't get the courier.
He gives up on that. Yeah. He's backing out. And they see him immediately with their wards. Well
aware of Kuro's positioning, so Magical will play it safe. Doesn't even need to anyway. The creep's being pushed underneath his tower. Now I say that Kuro could dive with Matuma Man.
Yeah, they're just going in. They want to run at him. They're giving it the drunkenness.
Yeah, he's got the ability to close the gap. Magical does manage to hold back Matuma Man with the torrent. Magical's incredibly low. He does start to salve up, and he has got the backup of Seneko. So with Seneko turning up, Matuma Man and Kuroki have to leave the lane, and Magical will be kept safe.
It looks so funny when he does the drunken brawler. Like the speeds, yeah, is whirling up. It truly did a great job with that animation.
It's top how's the CS looking for Miracle? 16 for 3, so definitely not one of those games that we've seen him like in the tri-lanes where he has an incredible CS. He's having a good CS, but Navi able to sort of keep it on a bit of a level. GH being chased down by Chu and Blizzy, but Liquid had the numbers because Kuro, he went from the mid lane straight up to the top, gave the numbers advantage to Liquid, and that's going to set up for the chase down onto Chu.
Oh, just barely gets the kill with that dagger. Miracle with the first blood, now feeling even better. Already had 17 last hits, so not really doing too poorly.
No.
And this is already starting to look like a PA having a good game. Again, we've seen this over and over. Hero is just so strong right now.
He's got that second Wraith Band already on its way out.
Yeah. That was a good rotation, though, by Brewmaster, for sure. Like, just making it all the way there.
Now we are sort of back to that tri-lane that we've seen Liquid open most games with.
Yeah, they're now doing it. I like that because they couldn't start with it. Their level 1 was ultra weak, but now that they have some levels, Kuro get the level 2. It's a big difference. Level 1, level 2 Brewmaster.
And I guess because now on the bottom lane, this Darkseer is more than fine. Yeah, Mind Control, he's going to have a great time. These 2 heroes can't kill a Darkseer.
Yeah, Mind Control is fairly fine, and he wants to make it behind the enemy tower and start cutting now. He doesn't want to stay here, but they are forcing him back. They're doing a good job, like, controlling the area.
They're getting both bounty runes as well.
Yeah, they're going to get 3, as they got 1 of the top runes as well. So, pretty good there for Navi. But look at Mind Control. He's trying to sneak and somehow get behind the tower, but they always keep zoning him.
And look at this mid as well. Matuma Man starting to get really aggressive now. He's hit the level 5, he's tanking up, and he is continuing to keep himself ahead in CS. Kuro comes in from up the stairs, able to cancel the salve on Magical, and again just goes to show that Matuma Man, he's having a great time in this mid.
Magical is struggling now. He's not getting experience from these creeps dying on the tier 1 tower. This is very, very painful for a mid player to not be there, and he's not jungling. You know, he's going to try and jungle something.
They get the stomp on GH, they get the kill. He tries to tether away, but the damage is already there from the Caustic Finale. Navi get themselves their first kill on the board.
Yeah, the first time they kind of gets a little bit out of position on the Wisp. Very easy for him to burst him if they get close enough. And so far he had been really playing it well, but a little bit of a misplay. We see Darkseer just gonna make his way all the way back as the Iron Shell's up. Oh, bit of a fight on top lane. PA goes in.
Let's see if he can finish off the kill. The Iron's getting low. Will be able to keep himself safe, and they turn. Miracle's able to jump in onto Blizzy, get the kill. Back towards mid. Kuro's got his eyes on Seneko. Seneko's going to go for the TP out. The Chakram just off the mark, so there won't be enough burst damage to bring him out. He is able to escape with the TP. Magical also has to TP away. Back up on top lane. Miracle trying to dive with the help of GH, but Chu's able to fog them, get it behind the trees. Blizzy comes in with the TP as well, so Miracle and GH will have to hold back.
We see that chase potential of having the tether and the blink strike and dagger from PA. That was before level 6 as well, and he's just about to break level 6. That's when his kill potential goes up so much. And that's already 6 minutes, 47 seconds. Mid tower is gone. This Timbersaw is gonna reach that sort of unkillable state, I believe.
I feel like we've just seen a fair few games like this recently where a Timber gets a free lane and then it's just this hero that requires a lot of resources to actually get out of the lane now. He's far ahead. He's level 7. He's got the 4 points in the reactive armor. You need at least 2, maybe even 3 heroes to really push Matuma out of this area of the map.
He's got chase after him.
Seneca's having to salve up. It's going to get cancelled. If he hits the Chakram and the Whirling Death, He should have this one. Body block him off, keep him in the chakram range. One more burst, and that's going to be Matumba Man. This is the problem. He gets a free lane, he takes over the game, and what do you do about this? How do you stop this? You kind of can't, but you also kind of have to.
Yeah, I think what needed to happen was that Magical needed to have a better laning stage against him. It purely comes down to the mechanical 1v1. Matumba Man played really, really well, and Magical didn't get enough denies. You know, 1 deny on the first 2 creep waves is not enough. He needed to do more damage before Timber reaches this stage.
Yeah.
Now, they have a big problem on their hand.
There's 8 minutes coming up, and already Liquid with a 3K lead. Both Miracle and Matumba Man at the top of the net worth. And of course, Mind Control as well down bottom. He's keeping himself level with the Farmer Crystallize. He's having a great time on this Darkseer.
He really is, and he's gonna only have a better and better time when he goes, when Mind Control starts going towards this Helmut Dominator. He's gonna start dominating the jungle creeps and put all kinds of pressure on this TB.
See Navi maybe trying to make something happen up top. They have 3 heroes at the moment. It's so hard to get on top of these 2.
Yeah, I mean, Kuro is just running around there. He's like, anything happening? He's just waiting for something to start.
But how do they start something off here? I mean, GH's positioning means that anytime they want to make a play, Navi have to sort of go on Miracle rather than GH, and that's the problem. If you go on Miracle, there's always going to be the save play from GH with the tether.
Very difficult to go on him. Meanwhile, bottom, look at that chase on Crystallize. Like, he's going to be forced to sunder here if he's not careful. And even then, there is the Timbersaw coming around the corner.
There is, and the Chakram is going to be on target. But Matumba Man's able to cancel the salve. As you say, he does still have the Sunder to rely on, so he can turn, take the health from Matumba. He does still have mana, though. Matumba could still try and kill this. Crystallize will go for the TP out there. Instantly realize that he's in trouble.
He was 2 mana above the TP, so just barely had enough to TP out there.
Straight back up top. You got the grab back onto GH being feared back in. He pops the Verify, though. He's still alive, and Miracle's able to turn and get the crits onto the Lich. The Lich is dead.
We have a pause. Liquid, they did have some sound issues before this game started.
I believe there's GH pointing to his ear. He has a bit of a giggle.
Yeah, it's the air. Meanwhile, he's being like clicked by a range creep that wants to murder him. Yeah,
it's a rough start for Navi.
It's a tough start for sure. It looks like Liquid, they understand the lanes and what they're getting out of it. They know that TB is getting farm, but their PA is getting equal farm, and they are snowballing much more from the mid lane, and their off lane is also having a great time. So pretty much everything coming up Liquid here right now.
You were banned for 20 minutes from the server by the server. You received too many complaints. Was it? Is this
stop complaining.
What's happening? Is this like a new feature?
I don't know. I have
you got bat. You know what that is? That sounds like a TeamSpeak issue. I think. Is this to do with the voice stuff?
Yeah,
you were banned from the server. Yeah.
That does sound like.
This sounds like Liquid.
Sounds like it never would have happened on Discord.
I mean, it sounds like Liquid. You know what's happened? Everyone's trolling GH. You got Kuro reporting him on the TeamSpeak server. Everyone's joining in, and suddenly. GH gets banned from the server.
Yeah,
he's kicked out. He's got too many complaints from his teammates, and now they've done screwed him over. He's out of the server like for 20 minutes.
It's like when you stack with Sing Sing and you report him for fun, you know, and then suddenly he's low priority.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that's.
I reckon the Liquid boys were playing around with some sort of setting, and then it actually banned him.
Yeah. Whoops. And it was like, I think
that's why as well we saw a little bit of a smirk from Kuro when it went to him. Kuro, he was the final report. Actually, maybe it was just Kuro. Kuro was silently, consistently reporting GH on the server, and then finally GH gets banned, and you see that
look at
little
GH.
smile on Kuro's face.
You see the confusion.
She's like, why did I get banned?
Have I misbehaved? I've never been impolite.
I know. This is the thing.
It's the meme, you know.
Poor GH.
When even GH gets banned, that's when you know. No one is safe.
Maybe he just said something really atrocious. We don't know what he says in the comms.
That's true.
You know, GH, he's got this nice front.
Maybe it's good that
he's just slating his teammates, trash talking Navi. You know, he's going in, and Kuro's like, "Well, we ain't having any of this. We're all about the respect." And then bam.
It can't be like that behind the Buddha smile. You know, behind this happy figure.
You got to watch the nice ones.
I guess that's true. I would never have thought it though about GH.
Mind Control looks to be in very deep thought here.
Yeah. They're all kind of gathering.
Maybe it's Mind Control's PC.
Oh, no.
Was it Mind Control?
Oh, it was Mind Control.
Oh, no.
he looks very concerned.
He does look a bit concerned. Like, that's a TeamSpeak client on his...
don't show us the screen.
Do show us the
Cameraman.
screen. I want to see the screen. What's going on it?
Leaked. All right.
What's happening? Oh, seeing that guy's private messages.
Oh.
Hit me up tonight, baby.
Yeah,
See,
that guy's a good guy, you know. He helped me earlier.
here we go. Yeah, he's you know, this is how you play darks here, sir.
Yeah.
So I'll take
It
over.
appears to be the skill build, sir.
Yes,
You
let me just
max vacuum.
queue up Radiance. There we go. Mind control, that's how we should do it.
he's sitting there, he's like, the item build, that was the problem, huh?
Mind control that. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Farm faster, yes.
Win to the Windows settings. Like a Windows 10 1803 build.
I like how he's kind of wobbling the camera back and forth. He's like teasing us with this,
Yes.
you know?
Back to Navi. They're back in the zone.
Yeah. They're
Snako keeping it healthy.
Well, they got to stay focused because right now they got to get out of this pit. They're in a kind of a deep hole right now in this laning stage, and it is not feeling too good. So they need to think sharply about what to do to step out of this.
Back here.
I think they got to play.
They fixed it out.
You know, they got to play a lot around Blizzy and try and activate around the Sanking perhaps and fight around that. Kunkka is also a strong fighting hero, but yeah, Navi are in the think tank.
So we're struggling there with that lid.
Oh no. Yeah, I've seen a lot of like decline in his you know, both mental and physical strength.
Steam messages.
Oh,
What was that?
I think that's Gaben.
I think he was talking to Gaben. The man's got the details.
You know, Matu was so sad that he didn't get to go and meet the president. And
Yeah, that's. I feel
Did
bad
you catch
for him.
that?
Oh yeah, Thompson. I mean, it looked
Yeah.
great. I assume when they showed the levels, oh, that's nice. Well, they're going to go to some big party and just be part of like a
Yeah,
huge.
I mean-
No, they actually stood there and shook that. Was it the Queen? The Queen?
They were shaking hands
president.
with people everywhere. I mean, it was,
Someone that was important
yeah,
from
all the
Finland.
important.
I mean, it looked fantastic. They were dressed
Yeah.
up to the nines.
I mean, it was to celebrate the Independence Day, so every important, you know, figure would be there.
Yeah.
Like they
But
had
not
Thompson,
Matumba,
they
man.
had Thompson, they had, you know, Jarex, but not Matumba.
They
He
didn't-
has to win TI again though. Then he'll go, I'm sure.
But what if he won TI again, and then Thompson and
it's just-
Jarex
then it's
still
just
get invited,
It's just the
and
wrong
he doesn't
year.
get to go?
He's on the wrong cycle, you
Maybe
know?
he just needs to move country, you know. They just don't like him in Finland.
Yeah.
He's got to work his way up to the top somewhere else. Back over to Matu's PC. Looks like all the PCs
Do you think?
had some
Wait,
problems.
which country has the highest like TI winner per capita? Is it Finland?
I think it's Finland.
It has to be
It is
Finland,
Finland.
right?
I think it's Finland.
It
Wait,
can't-
hang on. What about China?
Nah, but there's so many people.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I'm not
sorry.
talking
You're not just talking
total.
number. Yeah. Yeah, it would be Finland. Absolutely.
Finland has pretty
It
low-
must be Finland per capita. Yeah.
I guess so. Oh, we're going.
We're back in.
live.
We're back in. The issues have been solved. You don't have to hear us ramble on anymore. GH does survive, of course. Miracle's going to turn with a quick dagger at the same time. Crystallize gets himself a kill mid lane. Magical's there with the setup. And Crystallize has moved over to put some pressure onto the tower as well with a Metamorphosis. So they get themselves a kill then. Up to 2 to 4, but still a 4K deficit. Matsuma Man's going to come in with the defense.
Wait. What's this item build on Terrorblade? Did he misclick?
Oh no!
He did the double
The
quick
double
buy.
treads?
The double quick buy? 2 treads?
2 treads?
I mean, this is...
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
The pause. Blame the pause quickly.
Oh, how did that happen?
Stop. I mean, because...
It's quick. He can
Yeah.
fix it. Get treads, get an SMY, get
It's
a
too
Crystallis.
late.
There you go. We're good.
It's too late to sell them,
Oh,
too.
no.
I mean, that really hurts you. That is massive, actually. Like, that's a lot of gold that you're now most likely going to have to sell these items. I mean, you could maybe use the
I
belts.
wonder why Navi looked so doom and gloom. It wasn't the state of the game. It was the fact that the
But how,
Crystallize is buying 2 treads.
but how did he buy 2 treads and not sell them?
I think he must have just.
Oh, he's sending it. He's sending it all out. It's all coming out now.
I mean, he's got to take it.
Did he buy the boots?
No,
Is it 2 treads?
No refunds,
Oh,
sir.
it's 2 treads.
No refunds.
He's doing it.
He's going full in on the 2 treads.
madman.
I mean, think of the toggles.
Yeah, you can talk. He's on double agi treads right
Double
now.
agi, but he can mix it up.
Wait, was this intentional? Was this the plan?
Double treads. You can have one on agi, one on in.
Or both on Agi.
Or both on Int.
Yeah,
Or
when-
one on Strength,
whenever-
one on Agi, and one on Strength.
I wanna
There's
see-
so many combinations.
I want to see perfect tread toggling from Crystallize
I
for
want
the
to see
rest of the
another
game.
pair of treads.
I want-
Don't stop now. All these cool kids like, look at me, I could buy 3 Wraith Bands. Crystallize walks in, flops it out, says, I'm going to build 3 treads.
Do it.
I've got the power.
That's how you counter.
Mid lane.
Oh, actually?
They've got the epicenter on him. It's going to be a lot of magical damage. Bam! Chain Frost, epicenter, the whole caboodle.
All thanks to
Navi.
treads. Yeah, they got it. Man, it actually looks like Navi are starting to stabilize a bit with this laning stage.
Is he toggling both when he creates an illusion?
He hasn't toggled anything.
He's got to toggle both when he makes
Okay,
illusions
he's
for the
gotta make one.
efficiency. Toggle both?
I don't
No,
think.
make him one-
I don't think he will do it.
You don't think he'll toggle for the mana?
I don't think so. Because if you, I don't think you can double toggle both
You have
and
to
get the.
You have to. No, I've played with
Yeah.
multiple treads before. Don't ask me why.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have to do it
Yeah.
individually.
But the thing is that you want to get the Agi on the illusion.
Oh, that's true.
So.
But now you can.
Now you
toggle
can.
one.
Yeah.
And the other one's on Agi.
one on Int for mana, one on Agi. He's a genius. This man is a genius. All right.
I mean, he's farming. Double treads. There are definitely
it's not-
worse items to buy 2 of.
Double face boots would be pretty sad.
That would be very
Yeah,
sad.
'cause
But
they-
it's not terrible. It's good stats. It could definitely be worse.
I think it's, yeah, the 2 treads are not going to hurt him that much. I think it would be worse off if he sold the items.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he had to commit. He had to commit.
Yeah. Because he, like, almost, he
Oh, look
had
at that.
these extra items.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, he's probably going to... Is he going to bring him back? He's going to bring him back,
Yeah,
isn't he?
Kunkka is too low mana to fight, so all of Navi are just running away. They're just going to back out of that. Meanwhile, though, we have Miracle kind of swooping around here in the river, looking for something.
He's kind of close to his Battle Fury.
Yeah, he's looking pretty farmed. Not as farmed as that Anti-Mage, though, that we, saw in the last series.
This ain't no army anti-mage.
Yeah, by now he had Battle Fury with these items.
That's true. He's got to step it up, Miracle.
Radiant's
Come on.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, a little bit of a move top, trying to take this tower, but the Frost Shield, long cast range on that, and he protects his tower, keeps the creeps off it. Lich doing a good job to
Radiant's
save the top tower.
is under attack.
I mean, looking at just the net worth, it does look kind of desperate right now for Navi, but somehow I feel like they're not completely out of this. This is still...
There's still the Terrorblade effect. They can prolong it.
They showed that they can
Get the
burst
farm.
the Timbersaw as well. They have kill potential,
They
so
can kill. Yeah, if they can kill Matumba, man, they can kill anyone.
that's true.
He is certainly the hardest to kill.
But the one that needs to die, though, is Miracle.
Yes.
You cannot have a PA just have an entire game without dying. She's gonna outcarry the TB at that point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The full Battle Fury is complete now
Radiant's top tower
on
has fallen.
PA.
It's a 14-minute Battle Fury. Not too shabby
Yep.
for Miracle.
He's not-
Quite a quick one.
Quite a quick.
As a Navi are on the
They're
hunt.
going for him. They know that they need the important target. They saw him moving to this jungle.
This would be a lovely kill if they can get it, but it is by the shrine. There's going to be instant TPs. In fact, there's 3 TPs coming through. The boat does come crashing down. They do manage to get the chain frost down. Miracle's being brought over. The shrine's been popped. Faded as well. Can they kill him? They can. Navi will get one. But the 3-man vacuum, their response is magical. He's trying to get straight out of it, but Kuro with the primal split cancels the TP. Blizzy cannot escape. As Navi, they may have claimed the life of Miracle, but it will cost them 3 of their own.
They did force everyone to TP in there, though. So, yeah, of course, 3 for 1 is not the best trade, but you did get the dominating streak, and you forced ultis, TPs, and meanwhile, Terrorblade was farming. So it's not the worst thing ever. TB, though, gonna be run at by Mind Control here.
To secure himself the bounty rune, Crystallize.
Yep. This is a Crimson Guard Rush Darkseer, by the way. So he did
I
not
like
go
it
for the
against-
Dominator. He's just gonna block all the damage from Terrorblade.
It's good against the Terrorblade. Also, of course, not nice against the Tidebringer.
Yeah.
Popping the Crimson walking
I
in.
mean, it helps more against Reflection, I would say. Like,
Yeah.
the Reflection and the Illusions are just getting destroyed by it.
Yeah.
So there's always that. And it's super good at defending towers. One of the great things, but a little bit surprised he didn't go for a Dominator, though. I feel like he could have maybe used that to put even more pressure with like a Satyr or something. Take over some catapults. For now, though, Liquid are spreading out over the map again after the demise of Miracle. They're just taking control of the entire map. while we see Navi moving for a top tower. They want to take some more advantage.
Yeah, I mean, if they get this tower, they'll have the money for Blizzy to finish off his blink, so then they can start looking to try and make plays around the Sand King.
That's a DD rune that Miracle is picking up, and they're gonna sneak Roche. They're going for it. So
now is Navi going to be aware of the store? They don't have any wards around here.
They didn't see it. No. It's really tough.
It's so quick as well.
It's so tough to know this, but oh, look at Magical. He actually
he's
scouted.
going to check it.
Wow, that's a really good read.
Can they cancel this though? Can they get them out of the pit?
Still DDPA, so don't go too close. She'll just end up killing the heroes.
I mean, this will be big if Navi can make the steal play.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Kuro on the side, caught out by the Burrow Strike. Can they burst him in time before he's able to get away? He's got the Crimson Guard buffer from Mind Control and Liquid. They've already taken the Roshan. They get the edges on Miracle. Miracle tries to jump out, but he will get slept. So Navi, with the play from Chu, will at least be able to stop Liquid from chasing for now. But Liquid got what they came for. They get the Aegis.
Good stomp on 3 heroes there.
Miracle's actually still seeing if he can chase. Crystallize. Timberman's got eyes on him, but Miracle not quite close enough to chase him. Magical heading up towards the north.
Oh,
he's going to be the focus now. He's going to go straight for the TP out. Have they got any way to cancel it? They do. The Yule Scepter is there, thrown up into the air. Magical will fall as Liquid only getting Roshan and an Aegis, but getting a kill onto Navi's mid.
Instantly TPing towards mid and just pressuring out that lane. They're trying to get multiple lanes going, but they're going on to Miracle.
Oh, they've got the Chain Frost down on him. I mean, this is a lad that has Aegis.
And they have Burrow Strike ready.
Can they kill him a second time? Mind Control's there, indeed, with the vacuum, and there's a lot of backup here for Miracle, so Miracle can just turn with the backup of his teammates to get the 2 kills, and they're not done yet. Matuma Man has the control. The Yule set up onto Blizzy as he's surrounded as well. He'll turn with the Burrow Strike onto GH, but there's the full 5-man here of Liquid. There's no fighting back from him.
The tower is starting to come down, and not just this mid tower, but it feels like Navi. They had a few moments now where they tried to kill PA. First there on the Shrine, where they got severely punished. This time when he had Aegis on mid lane, they stick around, try and get one more kill on him, and that's when they got greedy.
Middle tower has fallen.
And Liquid are just gonna back up. They know they don't need to push high ground early. They can just hold the entire map. PA is about to hit level 15 soon with Desolator. That's when she'll start hitting really hard. And even the Navi jungle is now being taken over.
And they've got very few places they can farm.
Looks so weird seeing Timbersaw farming Ancients. Not used to it, you know.
Oh, yeah, with the way the damage changed.
Yeah.
Now he can do so.
That's a nice buff to Timbersaw. Definitely is. With the 4 different Ancient camps, I mean, it opens up extra farm avenues. Looks like all of Navi are heading up top right now, and they're leaving the TB to farm wherever you can. But they have been running for a while under smoke. Are they going to be able to get something?
See.
Looks like they're going to back up in time.
Who's just picked up the death, so it's a scarier fight to now try and enter into. Seneko, he's going to fear the IO, but TPs are going to come in. Miracle will be prepared to turn around after he waits out the combo. In fact, GH is even able to keep himself alive a little bit. The bounce from Seneko's Chain Frost does end up killing him off. But again, it's another trade where Navi lose 2 in return for only getting 1 kill. And it is 2 kills going yet again towards Miracle.
Yeah, the crits are absolutely insane when the Brewmaster pops his crits as well, and PA is going in. Oh, Miracle. They're going to stun him up.
Percenter as well with the meta. They've got a good shot at this, but not good enough. Miracle's able to jump over to Kuroki at the side of it all. Blizzy's going to go for the TP out, but Kuro's quick into the ultimate form, has the stun. The 841 damage crit coming out from Miracle finishes off Blizzy, and they're chasing for more once again. This Yule Scepter pickup from Matuma just does so much in terms of the chase, the catch. Crystallize gets off Asunder, but it will not keep him alive as he falls again. 16k lead for Liquid now, 17-5 at 20 minutes in.
And meanwhile, bottom, the Iron Shell Darkseer is chasing after this Kunkka. I mean, it's not really a high kill potential, but they are slowly bringing him down.
They're chasing him. They're not going to give up on this one. Magical will try and hold back Mind Control with the X. Sleep does hold them back, so Magical will be allowed to escape.
For now, PA is still on the hunt. Can she reach with a Wisp? No, I can't get him. They have a ward around there, though. Good thing he TP's out. This is now 13,000 net worth PA against 8.4 on the Terrorblade. We're going to see the The double threats not. I like how he actually does have one on strength and one on
Oh, is he?
agi.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I like it. Bit best of both worlds.
Yeah, when he was being
Yeah.
brought down there, it's like I need
Radiant's bottom
to hit
tower
hard and
is
also.
under attack.
I mean, it's also HP and armor, right? You're getting both.
It's a nice little mix.
Hey, great.
But I think on the plus side for him at least, if Navi do end up losing this game,
Right.
it probably wasn't on the double threats. You know, the Crystallites don't have to feel too bad about that.
Yeah,
They-
but-
you could probably say they lost for other reasons.
Yeah, but a lot of people will say they lost because of him. You know,
Yeah,
he's
the
gonna
double-
have
the double threats
It
is-
will haunt him. Nice treads, you know. Nah, for sure. I don't think that it made a big difference. Honestly, I don't even think the double threads was necessarily that bad. It's basically a more expensive, better Wraith Band.
Yeah.
Is what it was in this game.
Radiant's
I mean, it's
top
quite a
tower
lot
is
more
under
expensive.
attack.
Yeah, it's definitely less cost efficient. Yeah, a lot less. But only because illusions don't get the main damage from it, though. If they did,
If they did.
then it would have been better.
Because what they just get with the plus 12 nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
Radiant's top
Why-
tower is
Stop.
under attack.
Well, I mean, the 16 damage from the damage and then 14 attributes
Oh, it's
is what you
14.
get. So 14 is quite a bit of agi.
Dire are
Also, I
scanning.
don't know why, but my power threads say that they give +0 attack speed as well. It looks great. Yeah, look.
Oh yeah, it does on your screen.
That's good to know.
I mean, it's true, right?
it's true.
It's not wrong.
I like how it should say
It's not,
something like
Gaben's
that.
not wrong. They are +0.
It's like Kaya should say +0 cast range. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to start doing that, you might as well list every single stat on
You
it.
might as well. Great info.
20k lead now for Liquid.
Radiant's bottom tower
The frog?
has fallen.
It's beckoning.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And what they do, looks to be another win for PA. We're learning something.
I
Dire's
don't know.
middle tower
If you let
is
them
under
pick
attack.
PA, if you let anyone pick PA, they'll probably beat you.
Owen. It can't be that simple, Owen.
I think it might.
I mean, it might.
I mean, actually, I
Dire's
should
middle
sell
tower
this knowledge
has
to these
fallen.
teams. They don't seem to know. I could make a living out of this.
Poor pro players, completely unaware.
Pay me and I'll tell you who to ban. Or who's to make sure that you first pick if you have first pick.
Yeah,
I'll charge you good money for it.
that's fair. How many times is he gonna miss? Not a single one. He's just gonna run.
What is PA's win rate recently? Because in the qualifiers, this hero's win rate was something like 75% over like 30 games. Like it was pretty ridiculous. It was borderline sort of
That was before the
Meepo
nerfs,
post-patch
though.
update.
Yeah, that
sure,
was-
there was some nerf.
That was before the small nerfs, but the small nerfs,
Were small.
yeah, they were definitely not as big as the Meepo nerfs. So I think we might see more nerfs to PA after this major. You know, like after this PA pick all the time. But it does say something, though, that she's not first ban material. These teams don't
they
think
don't.
that she's first ban material.
I mean, as you say, there is a lot of strong stuff in the game, and there is a lot of strong stuff that you have to worry about when you play against Liquid.
Yeah.
So
But the issue is you don't see these hard counters to PA. They're not in a lot of these games. Like
I mean,
I'm
what
thinking,
does counter
I'm
PA?
thinking Axe. I'm thinking Bloodseeker with a Rupture. You know, like something that actually makes her struggle. But those heroes are not really meta right now. Axe is, but very often he's just straight up banned by the team that has first pick.
he's,
You know,
yeah, he's sort of dropped off a little bit with with the nerfs.
yeah.
But he is, you're right, he is still good if you can get him through. And
Blade-
especially if you're a team like Navi where you've got Blizzy. I think
Blade Mail Axe is like one of the easiest counters ever to PA.
Yeah.
You don't need any level of farm. You just need to blink in with Blade Mail. Those are your two items. It's gonna work the entire game.
Aye, Navi,
Oh.
they get Liquid Scoria.
Crystallize is hiding and TPing out. Yeah. Liquid base.
Going for the full fight. There's the SMY straight into MKB. We realize they have to have some way of killing Miracle.
Yeah, they do need something. This is a very aggressive build for Terrorblade, though, especially in a game where there's a Timbersaw on the enemy team and the Brewmaster. Just the Drunken Haze. Is it still called that? It's not. It's like the alcohol.
Drunken Brawler.
Alcohol spit. No, the Cinder.
Also the Cinder Brew.
Yeah, the Cinder Brew. So, like, he can throw that alcohol on the illusions as well, and the Terrorblade army.
It kills itself.
Yeah. Because there's still a chance that you hit yourself whether you have MKB or not. I mean, that shouldn't change. So, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Without BKB, what I'm saying is very tough to to fight into his Liquid lineup.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're sieging.
They are. Navi.
Yeah, Matumba Man is not leaving. He's standing on this high ground. Slowly. Oh my god.
Oh! Magical, he needs help and he needs it now. BKB's out for Miracle as he moves in straight away, turns towards Chu. Jumps in, Chu's in trouble as Chu is dead. The Chain Frost bounces around, doesn't actually kill anyone off. Miracle does get low, but he's able to jump over to GH. Matumba Man's got the control onto Blizzy as Blizzy. Burrow Strike allows him some time to get away. Matumba Man, one more chain will do it though. As Blizzy falls, they do kill off Kuro. Soneko and Crystallize were focusing down Kuro. Miracle's in with the crits, does get dragged back into the combo and they get him. Miracle's dead, but Navi, they're all dead. Yeah. Only Crystallize is left alive. He's trying his best to carry his team.
One man, one base.
And at this point he's saying, guys, you know, who's the one person alive? It's the one guy who bought 2 treads.
Yeah, that's true.
Teammates, where you at now?
He should just run out and sunder someone. Honestly, I mean,
do it.
Yeah, just go for it.
Pop a smoke.
Go for a crazy play. Put both your treads on int.
And they don't have creeps yet. So Navi, it may look sort of to the novices out there that Navi lost that fight. They just won it.
I mean,
that's them winning a fight.
I wouldn't say it's winning, Owen, but if that's Navi winning a fight,
that's called a solid defense.
All right. In English Dota, or
did you just throw your bodies at them?
All right.
Doesn't matter if you. They kept the racks alive.
They did. They did lose to tier 3, but I think they have to be pretty happy with that, considering the spot they were in. They just need to buy more time and get that BKB on Terrorblade any way they can, because they were so close to bursting down the PA, and Kuro, with the godlike save there, with the Cyclone, just barely stopped the TB, because he had the MKB, he was laying into the PA there, but then the Cyclone came out, and it just stopped.
Navi trying to come out a little bit. As soon as they see the scary Timbersaw, Matumba Man, they'll run themselves back up to the high ground.
Looks like Roshan is on the menu, DD Rune is up. They might even... Are they going to take it for this? Yeah, they're bottling it, yeah. That's what I thought. They're going to save it for the fights.
Oh boy.
Because they don't need it. They don't need to take Roshan faster. They just need to have this in the fight. And that's level 20 PA with a triple dagger talent.
Yeah. That's absolutely one-shot territory.
I guess he kind of wants to use... No, he brings the backpack treads, keeps the DD. This is... Oh, they're TPing bottom. And it's just defense, stopping that tower from going down.
I mean, Navi, they are set up behind the Terrorblade.
Lich in trouble.
Matumba Man has got the setup. There's going to be a Burrow Strike in a minute. They've got the fear to buy some time. But they're, of course, not going to use the epicenter nose. There's no way that they kill Matumba Man. And in fact, Matumba Man will kill them. Burst down Snake.
Matumba Man actually has the Bloodstone as well, so he can heal himself up. I think he's trying to bait them to go on him, because he has the Bloodstone heal.
Miracle's popped the DD.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's working straight away onto the mid-tier 3 tower. They get the sleep onto the 2 of them. Not going to quite look for the full combo. Once they do have the Lich up, he has got a Chain Frost. So they have the ultimates.
It's so long though, 20 seconds. The mid is going to be gone by then.
Trying their best to slow them down with the torrent spams. The daggers flying in, bringing down Navi to under half their HP. Matumba Man's on top of Chu. Chu will try for the stomp, but Matumba Man kites it out. Liquid keeping themselves set on the objectives. As the full racks are gone in the mid lane, and they're ready to make the move straight down to bottom. Navi, they have the full lineup back alive. They need some sort of perfect setup to have any sort of chance here. As Blizzy, he's in. He gets the 2-man burst, trying to sleep there onto 2. Once the boat, it's a good combo to set things up, and it will allow them to kill off Kuroki. Magical with the BKB, trying to focus on the GH. The Chain Frost is good. Bounces between Mind Control and GH. GH is back up to full, and Matumba Man's already killed off Blizzy. They get the X-Mark drag back onto GH, bringing him into the torrent, but he can't get the combo off because Magical, he's already dead. Crystallize is trying to fight back against Matumba Man. Matumba Man, can he survive? The Bloodstone heal is there. GH as well with the tether. Crystallize will fall as Miracle gets the ultra kill. There's no hold here for Navi, as GG is called. And Liquid will take game 1 of this best of 3.
And yet one more time, we see Miracle just styling with his PA. I don't know, this was really... Yeah. I would like to say though, while he played great, the mid lane execution by Matumba Man, how he manipulated the creep wave in the first, not just the first 2, but like the first few levels, was really impressive.